トロ。挨拶は
おはようございます。Good morning, everyone. 何言うんだっけ？
ジュニア食べ終わっちゃった。
Thank you for waiting. So today I am going to 何ですか？
Learn English でしょ In this game? What is this game?
I have no idea.
It's
It's
Disco.
Disco Elysium. 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 Elysium.
知らん。
知らん。
They are ikke important. ikke important. This game has a very cool feature.
Feature.
If you press Q on your keyboard, something happens. What happens?
What happens? my dog が私の足に巻きついてます。私のスリッパを攻撃してムラムラしてます。困りました。So why? The reason 何 of? The reason why I choose this game because because
it has a cool feature.
Filter?
Feature.
Feature って何？未来。
That's future. Feature. You have the word feature in katakana, Nihongo too.
Featuring with featuring あれだろ？
違いますね。
Featuring
Feature あれっけ featuring ちょっと違うんだよね。
違うの？
合ってるけど違うんですよ。
Hello, my dog.
First, you should get an English keyboard. No hiragana, please. 違う。F-E-A-T はい。
Feature. A distinctive attitude aspect of something.
もうちょっと長くするか、この左部分を小さくするか。
ここもみんなにシェアできたらすごく英語の勉強としてみんなともできると思います。The main feature of this phone is its high quality camera. この電話の主な特徴は高品質のカメラです。So, feature means 特徴、特性、品質、属性。So,
そんなことしたかったらさ、ゲームキャプチャーじゃなくてフル画面キャプチャーでその画面で配信してもいいものだけを映して、でこういう実証的なやつ見せたいときはそれをこっちに引っ張って後で戻すっていう。ちょっと努力が必要なんでドゥがやらないかなとは思いますけど。
でもそれでさ、みんなと一緒に勉強できたら私億万長者なんじゃないの？一緒にゲームやりながら。
だからめんどくさいけどやった方がいいんじゃないかなって俺が言ってますね。
そう。
デイ2からやれば。
LL ここだけ常に見せてらんないの？ここ。2画面。
見せられるけどどこに置くの？
くいか。
ちょっと
YouTube の画面的に、ね、
ゲームの画面でどこが邪魔じゃないかわかんない。まだつけてないんで、このゲーム。
So, let's do it!
フィーチャー見してって俺が言ってるんです。このゲームをやる理由が何なのか今だって見せられんじゃん。
We already said.
Then, but you didn't show.
Show. How?
Have you heard of the expression show, don't tell?
How?
If you press the game, not on something in the game, click on the sky.
This sky?
So you select the window, okay? Now you can show it. If you press Q, it changes the language.
Wow!
At any point. So that means if you don't understand what someone is saying, you can press Q and then you get the translation.
Okay, everyone. 聞いてた? So, let's get started.
英語じゃない。
Oops. We learn English. So, できる限り、as much as possible. We use only English as much as possible.
Okay.
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 But what?
This game has really difficult language.
Wow. So,
I think it might be available.
みんな、good luck! そう、もうわかんないと思ってさ、Q を押したくなるじゃん。でも、その前にちょっと考えてみましょう。Extremely intelligent, very bad with people. あらららら。Comes up with original ideas. 何やってんの？
これは RPG ですよ。
これ何？レベル選ぶの？セレクトアーチャータイプ。
それが日本語で何だって？
セレクトアーチタイプ。じゃあ一瞬だけ見せますよ。ここは見ててください。左上皆さん。いきますよ。はい。なんだって。ちょっと早いね。はい。
勉強じゃないよ。
ちょっと待って、もう。はい。アーキタイプを選択。待って、アーキタイプだから。アーキタイプ何？私さ、ゲームあんまやんないんで知らないんですよ。
ゲームは別にいいんだけど。今視聴者が Hello って言ってますよ。Hello,
誰
hello,
Hello? どこ Hello. So we learn English and we push the key of Q. Q を押すと日本語に変わるっていうゲームを発見しまして。キュッあれ
違うとこにいるんで。
とりあえず何
今映ってますんで、画面に。
アーキタイプのアーキをまず私は知りません。始まり、何アーキタイプで期限。
アーキタイプを調べてくださいよ。
アーキタイプじゃなきゃダメ。アーキタイプなんで私、頭がいいからね、右の、パソコン画面でチャット GPT をつけながら独自で開発したなんて言うんですか辞書をね作ったんでね、それを出しながらやってます。特定の人物や物事の典型的な例または代表者、普遍的に認識されるシンボルやパターン、シノニームが典型、プロトタイプ、モデル、模範。So archetype, thinker, extremely intelligent. なんか人の感じもう、性格でいいじゃん。性格でいい。アーキタイプ、性格覚えましたか皆さん。
Yes. You select what kind of main character you want in your story. It can be the thinker is extremely intelligent, very bad with people, aspe. Knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. Och så har du sensitive.
Very psychological. Very very 私なんですね、これは。A magnetic personality but unstable. 皆さん unstable の意味知ってますか？ might being to lose his mind.
Begin ね。
might begin なんつった私。
might being
あららら、ディスレクシア発動してます。
ディスレクシアフォントつけるか？
これディスレクシアフォントじゃないね。
つけてない。一回戻ってディスレクシアフォントつけようか。
might being to lose
あ、
his
一
mind。
緒ですね。じゃあディスレクシアフォント消すわ。
なんで変わったよ。
だって might being ってまた言った。
やばビギンだよ。extremely physical interacts with the world so through his body gets things done but dumb as a rock。
ちょっとで。
はい、筋肉バカです。この人は筋肉バカです。ベリベリフィジカルで動くので脳みそがありません。石のような、アホです。強いけど。
2つ目のセリフは分かった？
インタラクツ with the world through his body。ですね、ですね、with the world through his 彼の体は世界を通り抜けるほど、魅力的に。
一回日本語出してください。
では9ボタンを押します。ピッ。非常に荒っぽい。拳で世界と対話する。だそうです。
そう
仕事はできるがとてつもなくバカ。肉体派。そうね。なんだ、自分でキャラクターを作るっていうのがありました。最後に。
min おすすめあるに自分で作る。
私神経質だもんね。
俺はね、体とか肉体系をほぼゼロにして、このセンシティブちょっとなんていうかな、
6にするの？
そこと知恵だけ入れて。
うわ、弱っ。
クソ弱くて、
弱い。
もう石ころ蹴ったら死ぬぐらいの形状をやってまして。
で、頭がいいのね。
頭がいいけどイかれちゃって、それが一番楽しいやり方だと思う。So, that's my おすすめ。
Interacts with the world through his body。拳で世界と対話する。初めて聞いたな。拳で世界と対話する。仕事ができるがとてつもなくバカ。不安症。正気を失う可能性あり。やだな、これだって、This person is like accurate my
Yes, だからそれやってみ。
So that's why I don't wanna choose him because it's already done in this real world.
Okay, but it's very funny.
Yeah, let's do this.
Do あり多分一気 First thinker もめっちゃ考えるけどアスペ。
じゃあフルーツat home in the mind. Oh, begin.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness.
ちょっと日本語だ。
Your conscious ferments in it.
喋ってるよね。
No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
ポエムみたいなこと言うな。
いや、もうポエマです。これ作者すごいんですよ。
ポエムみたいなこと言うな。古代昆虫類のなんだそりゃ。There is nothing. そこには何もない。Only worm, primordial blackness. 生温かい原初の闇があるだけだ。お前の意識はその中で発光していく。汚ねえな。Your conscience ferments in it on larger than a single grain of malt. その麦の穂先は一粒にも満たぬほど小さい。お前はもう何もしなくていい。さあ、何を言っているのでしょう。
Never, ever.
ちょっといきなり選択肢難しい。ポエムの後の選択肢難しい。私何の質問されてるか分かんない。
日本語でも
Am I stupid? お前はもう何もしなくていい。この先ずっと永遠に。この先ずっと永遠に1番ですね。
Never, ever, ever, baby.
はあ。これしか言えねえのかよ。
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
途方もない時間が過ぎる。そこに、闘争は一つもないと。別れた妻たちも存在しない。その別れたなんとかっていうのはなんてことだ？
A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
難しい。I don't get it. 覚醒がお前に忍び寄る。お前の視覚に毒々しい酸性の液体が使った魂が隠れている。それは腫れ上がった下品なお前を包む肉の塊だ。そんな恐ろしい質問をしていいのか。お前をさらなる肉的覚醒に導くだけだぞ。底なしのなんとかに戻る。その別れたなんとかについて知りたい。別れた妻とかについて知りたい。別れた恋人。Extended. It is foolish of you to risk the loss.
Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
このアビソペラジックゾーンって何でしょうね。はい、答え合わせ。ピッ。深海体だそうです。アロンジ行こう。二度と俺を捨てるな。いや、今すぐ降りたい。痛みと輝く光と俺に与えることを拒む連中に要求することが俺に与えることを拒む。俺に与えることを拒む連中に要求すること。なんて No, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning lights and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me. そうね。
Do you really?
Don't be naive. Of course not. I want to sail the inky blackness until forever ends. I do. Let me off. 私は本当だ。
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself. Got a bit carried away, did we, chef?
戻ったら何があるか。それを聞いたらお前は気に入らないだろうな。 なぜ自分を、叩き込まなきゃ、まさか気づいてなかったのか。自分をマリネにしちまったことに。自分にあれだけ浴びせておいて、俺たちは少々我を忘れすぎちまったようだな。シェフさん
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Wait, I did this to myself? Tell me what's waiting for me. I don't care. I'm an idiot. A brave idiot. そうですね。そうですね。勇敢なバカ野郎なんでしょうね。
Somewhere in the saw, bloated man meet around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert. Hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
You can take it. You're a champion.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Are you doing English?
Yo, help someone cut my head off. It's trying to murder the rest of me. Who am I? What sort of a creature does this to their own mouth? Okay, I'm a bit scared now. Let's go back to the dark. 暗闇には私は戻らないの。一体どんな生き物が自分の口にこんな仕打ちをしたんだ。頭が首から下をこう、頭が首から
昨日調べてみた
A
けど
fiery streak penetrates
結構
your
女性ファンも
skull,
いるらしいよこれ
trying to force your eyes open. Gets a sound.
42も女性が多いって
そうだね。これなんて言ってるかもなんてもう私もう集中力もうなくなってきちゃった。今何分ぐらいかな。5分ぐらい疲れちゃった。
やっとイントロが終わるわ。
稲妻がお前の頭蓋骨を貫き、その、両眼を、開けさせようとする音だ。甲高い地獄からの呼び声だ。目を開ける。さあ始まりますよゲームが今から。疲れちゃった。振りすぎ。
ちょっと出ついた。
ね。
ほら、どうだ。
ね、やだこんなまず開けなさいよ。洗いたいなまず。This Magnum sized bottle of なんだって早い早い早い。
もう一回押さないの。今までの言ったこと的なやつはここにないのか。早くけ。今ちょっと手やばくなったんで早く行け。それ行け。
あ、その服で、あ、待って出ないでその格好で。まずこれ履くか。シャワーしてほしいけど。あ、シャワーできんじゃん。シャワーしろよ。おめえは癖んだから。知らんけど。You see bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liquid. お湯出てるよ。
pictures
いやだ。
こっちの画面でさ、下のメニュー消せないの Windows メニュー。
In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
Hangs above a bent and broken sink in a field this
はい、なんでしょう。Vad kan du ha egentligen?
これは in a fierce discharge of がわかんない。ここはわかりますよ。鏡がベンクと割れた、シンクの間に、つけられてます。
間か。
上に。
おかしいでしょ。間。
アボブは上です。上。で、in a fierce discharge of masculine energy。
マスクリーンエナジーはわかんのか。
マスクリーンエナジーわかんない。
あ、そう。スクールスペルゲペット。
めんどくせえ。
ねえ、勉強って知ってる？
MAS クリーン。ね、クリーンね。エネジー。マスクリーンエナジー。noun phrase。伝統的に強さ、自己主張、行動など男性的特性に関連づけられるエネルギーの側面。まあ男性的エネルギーってことにしましょう。In a fierce discharge of
discharge ってなんだ？
discharge は dis は否定形なんで、チャージはチャージじゃん。だからチャージを否定してます。合ってる？チャージしない。
OK。俺そうやって考えてないけど多分合ってる。チャージは貯める、ディスチャージは貯めた分を出すっていう。
はい。アリクさん正解です。
でしょうね。I know。だから、
to
fierce は
in a fierce
これも読んであげないと視聴者は分かんない、ね。
視聴者ついてきてる？
視聴者いるかな？
視聴者いねえだ。fierce
Hello 言ったんだけど Hello だけかな。
fierce の意味わかる人？凶暴、強烈、強力、強い。So, in a fierce discharge of masculine energy, some
もうそこの部分だけ解読してみて。
So, in the discharge fierce なんだったっけ？強烈な放出、男のエネルギーの強烈な放出で
Someone has ripped half the faucet off. フォーセットは？
フォーセット何ですか皆さん？
フォーセットオフは調べなくていいでしょ。
そう？
フォーセット調べないと。
蛇口。蛇口？バルブ。水の流れを止めること。蛇口を閉めること。
でも、they kept faucet off that ripped half the faucet off.
Someone has ripped half the faucet off.
ぶってるね。
難しい。
前の部分のヒントは
なんだっけ？
あるんじゃないか？
男のエネルギー放出が放出の蛇口を止めた？
Vet du vad rip off betyder?
リップオフ？リップオフがリップオフなのね。
違うけど。ミスペリング。
嘘。
今、一つの意味しか出ない。詐欺の方。でも、to rip off something。いやもう
rip
もう日本語出したらそんな怒るの。
あ、そうだったそうだった。
リップはまず違いますよ。
皆さんQ ボタンを押すの忘れました。はい。壊れ傾いた、洗面台の上に鏡がある。はい、私が言った通りね。はい、何者かがもうマジで力を目いっぱいぶつけたらしく、蛇口は半分ちぎれてる。どういうことですか？あ、この人ね。
はい。
あ、
自分がやってることはもう
今日本語も読めなかった私。
何者かがやったようには言ってるんですよ。
なんとかエナジーどこ行っちゃった？男らしいエナジーがどこ行っちゃった？このもうしい力な。もうしい力を目いっぱいぶつけたらしくて半分蛇口がちぎれるって初めて聞きましたけどね。
Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a
ちぎ
man.
る感じだから
いやおかしい。
大変な力だよ。もう蛇口ちぎれる力はもうどんな獣ですか。やべえやつだよ。
Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror.
で、let no poem no poem 文章。
熱湯がスプレーのように、スティームしてきてます。
スプレーのようにスティーム。はい。
カバーザミラー。カバーザミラー。あ、わかりました。わかった。ね、聞いてみんな。聞いて、鏡がホットウォーターの湯気で曇って覆われてる。どう？
でも自分が見えない部分はまだ読んでない。
まだ読んでない。You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. つまり男っぽい感じの何かが分かるだけでしっかりとは見えない。はい。自分の顔を見ることはできない。はい、正解。You know?
Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
なんだって Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits. あれ着てるでしょ。自分が着てる顔。自分が立ってる自分の着てる顔の記憶が全くない。Underneath the soft vapor ってなんだ Vapor空気中に浮遊する微粒子の目に見える塊、霧の蒸気。Really? Nothing? Wipe the mirror. No way, I'm not doing this.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror.
ミラーをちょっと拭いてみますね。
Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
おやめください。軽はずみな行動は慎むべきです。そこに映るものをあなたがお気に召すはずがない。そしてひとたび見てしまえばなかったことにはできないのです。何それ？ I don't care.Maybe I should touch it first to make sure there's nothing wrong with my face. Better not to know. Leave. I don't care.
Behold.
とくと見よ。なんてブサイクでしょう。
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Dear Lord, help me. What is this? Of course I do. It's is it some kind of superstar? I think I'm a superstar. This is the face of late stage alcoholic. そうね。これはアルコール依存症末期の顔だ。
Too late.
Too
You
late.
clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
笑った。お前はその顔で表情を作ろうとしているのか？何のためにどうしてこんな表情なのかわからないんだ。ただこういう表情なんだ。俺の意思じゃない。
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off.
ああ、めっちゃ私じゃん。はいはい。
What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
God, I don't know. It's indescribable. Indescribable.
一個ずつやればオプション理解しようとして分かんないならピッて押して
indescribable はバブルは言葉では表せないだそうだ。
ですよ。覚えた？
みんな覚えた？
Indescribable。
describe ね。はいはい。
それができないのは indescribable でしょ。
ベスクリーベね。
bescrive で。
ベスクリーベベリ。ベブリ？
いけブブリ。
ベスクリノルウェー語でベスクリーブなんですよ。ベスクリーブでベスクリーブベスクリー
ベスクリーベリ
ベリ
ベリ
ベ
ベスクリーベリ
ベリが indescribable 難しいよ。何個も覚えなきゃいけないのは私の脳みそが。I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies.
面白いオプションね。
思わせぶりなつもりなんだがね、恥ずかしながらレイディーにとってね。I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off too, in a sad has-been kind of way. There's some charm to it. これ4番全然わかんない。4番全然わかんない。insinuation もわからないし、vaguely もわかんないし。
その3つした方がいいよ。
いい
ですかよ。ちなみに I played this whole game in English and understood everything.
知ってるよ。なんでいきなりマウント取ってくるのこのノルウェー人。
だって結構ポエマじゃん。
ドゥが英語できるの知ってます。insinuating は、何かを間接的に示唆したり暗示したりすること。しばしば否定的な意味合いを持つこと。巧みに 示唆的です。示唆的、暗示する、ほのめかす、ほのめかす、ほのめかすだって。では、あ、やってない。わかんない、なんか押しちゃった。
あ、レディー
のやつ押しちゃった。押しちゃった。
戻れないんですよ。
Please promise yourself you are not going to try it on any of the ladies. Whatever happens.
ちゃんと分かってるか分かんないけど、ドゥが鏡と話してるんですよ。
知ってるよ、鏡と話してる。
分かってんの、鏡が答えてますよ。で、なんて言った？
その顔もうやんな、女の子に。約束しろ。答え合わせ。頼むからどんなことがあってもその顔、ほら合ってんじゃん。
大体
約束する。何大体って合ってる。約束する、嘘。受ける。俺は誰の指図も受けない。受けねえよ。
That's right.
That's right.
自分がやってる。
It's not an order.
やばい。
自分自身にさえも指図されるな。さあ、鏡に向かって何か試してみろ。ちなみにこれは指図じゃないからな。ちょっと待って、英語をまず読んでない。
ああ。で、こういうオプションあるんだけどさ、確率が見ての通り結構低いんですよ。インテリジェンスないんですよ、で頭悪いし、
頭悪いのよ。
エレクトロケミストリーも低いんで、この2つはもうほぼ無理。で、やってみてもいいんだけど、多分不可能。あ、どう言った
？Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
お前の顔以外の部分と同じように、その表情も過去の悪い場所から来ている。今わかるのはこれぐらい。知ってるよ、私だってさ、いろいろもうね、精神、的なやつもいろいろ知ってますから。それはそうやろ。でもう行くしかないの。
この表情をやめようとするか、もう鏡見るのやめるか。
もう一回できんの？これもできんの？
両方できるよ。
じゃあやるよ。
It's too late.
ダメだ。
Like an image on film.
はい。もうできることない。
いいからシャワー浴びろや。シャツ着てるし。
ズボンは？
ズボン履かなきゃ。どうやってカメラは？
カメラない。ズームできるかな？なんか考えてるよ。
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door. The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings. What do you mean, assess the damage? How would you do that? What are you even trying to do?
ごめんなさい。おお。
Hello, officer.
え、これチップでしょ？ダメだよね、取っちゃう。チップやろ。お店に。
取るよ。
取るんですか？
あれば。
すいません、いただきます。
チップなんでしょうね。
チップでしょうよ。女は無視。下に行こう。汚いな、ここ。Summer door closed for the winter. This is where the lyrics will be. A big old karaoke mic. Just. 読めない、早い。The music is
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
Look at the stop board. Are you the bartender?
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
It's not only am I a cop, but I'm also a hero. Yes.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room? You're right, you didn't, and it's only taken you 3 days not to. No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
He looks down again and keeps flicking at the bird.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to... Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Look, Your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him?
Why don't you
okay?
talk to him,
ボ
okay?
ンバージャケットわかんのか？
ボンバージャケットなんか多分あれだろ？
何？
スカジャン的なやつ。
答え合わせしなくていいの？全然しないの？
ボマージャケット。何ボマージャケット？ What do you mean my body? Body. I talk to whoever I please.
めっちゃショック。記事？
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
What's the difference? You look like a bartender.
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where did this see?
She just, you know.
There's something there, and it's not good. That's all you know for now.
Something tells me you don't like me. Look at the... もういいよ。どこに人がいるって？これか？ボンバージャケ
A
ット。
bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone.
You!
As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
もしも今この瞬間に何らかの攻撃がこの建物に加えられ、粉々に割れた窓ガラスが降り注ぎ、世界のすべてが落ちてきたとしても、この男は自分の命もめずにお前を守ろうとするだろう。お前にはその確信がある。なぜだ、なぜだ。
He is your half-brother.
あは
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting
He's
for
waiting
your
for
name.
your name.
This is your chance to come up with a really good name for
Oops.
yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Say nothing.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on
失礼
Saturday.
なやつだな。
Saturday too, actually. Have you had time
名
to
前
talk to
作
the
れたのに
manager?
今。
作れなかったよ。だってローって出てたもん。
やってみないと。もったいないよ、試さないと。
あ、そう。私ゲームでも結構ビビっちゃうからさ、そういうとこあるんだよね。なるほどね。やればいいの
楽しんでくださいよ、ゲームで。
怖いもん。
つまんないよ。
怖いもん。なんか触ったら怖いもん。
You need to try. That's important with the language.
Can I have
learning.
a cup of coffee
Yes. I think
with
so.
with milk?
Yes, yes.
I already drank it.
Du är drunk akkurat som han 主人公。
I already 飲んだと過去形何過去分詞 I already I've already
I already drank. 大丈夫だよ。
合ってた？
Jag säger samma som han.
I already drank a cup of coffee in the morning, but now it's only 3.
It's benkyo's coffee.
Yeah, and I think it's 何あれ許される time
I think it's permissible.
permissible
Permissible.
permissible だそうです皆さん
Permissible.
permissible permissible おーすごい書けたあ間違えてるわ直されてます規則法律または習慣に従って許可されるか許可されるか許容可能または許容可能ですねたまに日本語やべ許容可能許可された許容可能承認された Only permissible items are allowed through airport security.
A second cup of coffee is permissible before 3 o'clock.
Wow.
You know?
Bravo. You made that sentence.
Yes, I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm good. I'm good.
Yes, that's me.
No,
勉強になってんでしょめっちゃ。
I don't know.
めっちゃドゥが知らない言葉
Yeah,
出
but
てくる。
just through. Just
What the-
yen.
What to 一瞬で翻訳出てくる。Wow.
Yeah, but I don't remember. Just forget 1 second.
We will see.
etebo.
Because you get the words in some context and maybe the next time you hear them you will remember.
Yeah, or next time I'll just I had before, but I don't remember. It's me.
We will say.
You, it's always もうテレティオールずっとそれ。
You should try to understand from context. If you understand most of the sentence, you can probably also guess what it's supposed to mean.
Yeah, and the most important thing is that I use that じゃない
The most important is making this coffee.
Making Discord?
This coffee.
先生話違うじゃんうざ
Here you go.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday.
Oh,
Saturday too,
Look,
actually.
it's beautiful.
Not
It's
really.
sakura petals.
Not really.
Yoda. It's beautiful spring petals.
Oh yeah.
You know?
If you say so.
Yes, I say so.
If you say so.
Yeah, but say
Have you had time to talk to the manager here? You mean him? Yeah, I just talked to him. No, I haven't. There must be some kind of a misunderstanding. You are taking me for someone else.
No, I don't think so. We should ask him for a rundown of the area, now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right?
He suggests you brief. We should ask him. We should ask him for a rundown of the. ランダウン調べさせてください皆さん。ランダウン means 擦り切れた状態が悪い駆逐化した劣化したみすぼらしい OK 9ボタンを押してみましょういや間違えてはいないと思う彼は束の間あなたをじろじろと見る合流できたことだし店長に周辺の状況を聞くとしよう状況は現場はここの裏手なんだろう何の話やねんしかも劣化したとかないじゃんこれなーに間違えてランダウン He should. 런던地域の状態概要地域また特徴を詳細に説明する要約または説明でしばしばその衰退や悪化に終点を当てています。へえ、地域の悪化とかってことじゃあ、we should ask him for a rundown of the area now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right?
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Who? You? You're with the police? What interviews?
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
What did you say?
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe good. But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
I don't like dead bodies. Look, man, you know, yeah, no, completely. Dead body?
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight.
それはやばい。
We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. I was to meet a detective from Precinct 41 at the Whirling in Rags, who arrived here 3 days ago. I am told that that is how long you have been here. Besides, you match his description. Precinct 41 said they were sending the most seasoned detective. And you certainly look seasoned. You may have murdered the man I was supposed to meet and are now impersonating him. You may be his twin, stepping in for his even more incapacitated brother out of loyalty and love. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General. Internal Affairs, and I'm not them. I'm from Criminal Investigation. Regardless, I would also suggest that you locate your blazer with your official insignia.
I would also suggest that you locate your blazer with your official inside. He points to the white rectangle on his sleeve.
They're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West. I could step into the headlights of my kinema and show you, but right now, I just need you to do your job. You mean you don't have a badge?
I have my badge. I'm a police and I have my badge.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence. Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down.
Hi.
After you, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
The man with the unimpressive...
Mr. Gart, right? You're...
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
What? What is this? A joke to you? Is this what you get when you call the police now?
Wait.
This guy? We've been waiting for a week.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
Yes, of course.
For a moment, the cafeteria manager fidgets under the lieutenant's gaze. Then he gives in.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No. I live in Jamra. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes?
Yes.
In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective. I have everything. You?
Yes. He means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would? She went away because none of your business. Oh my God, what is your obsession with this Sylvie person? Get over it.
Maybe it's he who's obsessed with this Sylvie person. Certainly sounds like it.
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Did you kill him? What?
インテリないから
The lieutenant turns the page in the
聞かない
little
の
notebook.
聞かない怖いもん。
これ聞くよこいつめっちゃ嫌なやつだと思ってもうすげえ失礼だったよ俺うぜえと思って
殺されるかもしれない。
殺されません
怖い怖い。裏庭でしょ？裏庭にあるっつってたよ。
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
しかも7日間引っかかりっぱなしってやばくない？
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through it.
別にいいんじゃない。
甘いと思って
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
Let's go.
なんやってなんやってなんやってInspect victim's body. Who made the call reporting the crime? シルビアじゃないの？
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real. Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
The IIR,
Detective,
or
sure.
Interinsular Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
お金払わなきゃ。
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right. Money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
Ser du hvor mange penger du har?
いくら？どれ？これ？0.4？何を払えんの？ What do I owe?
その借金があるって言ってる
But what is You are under arrest. お前を逮捕する。
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60.
3泊してる。
Then there's the window you annihilate. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually, more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revish. Let's see. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. What are you, a philosopher? Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really. Yes, it is.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets. That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
キムがポケットを探して、やっぱ俺もないわって言って、
じゃあ逮捕するしかないんじゃない？
You can't arrest me. I haven't done anything.
I don't know. I thought it sounded like a compliment.
I don't really need you to say anything. I just need the money. I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
ほう。ちょっとよくわかんないが。ほう。
I'm sorry I couldn't help more. You should take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car, okay? We have to get this investigation started now.
Good luck.
Eh? どっから出るの？こっち？
なんか考えてるけど。無視か。
どうした？
ハイヤーロード。プレステでやってた時さ、30秒とか待たなきゃいけなかった。動画スタート。
ちょっとこんなとこで遊んでんじゃないよ。やばいって。
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth.
Bleh.
You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Yes?
No response. He just arches his brow. A moment passes. The lieutenant glances.
What do you want to know?
Literally anything about it. I can't remember a single thing.
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise.
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. That's good.
Retrograde 逆行性逆行性健忘 Retrograde. Retrograde.
That's good. Better still than an imbecile cop-off. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. Later. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit. Do you want me to brief you? 3 days ago, the RCM emergencies desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate.
ですね、このアノニマウス betyr 名前が知られていないまたは認識されている無名の未識別未知名前のないアノニマ an anonymous sailor セーラーでいいのかカラーセラーカラー
During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute. A security guard or worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth. They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that. That's right. No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
The lieutenant adjusts his collar. It doesn't look like he wants the case to be more mysterious.
You mean like a brief? Do you want me to brief you again? 3 days ago, the RCM emergencies desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute. Okay then. Was there anything else you wanted to? Good. Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation. If you insist. What do you want to know? What do you mean? I have no idea what you're talking about. I can't say that it does, no. When I need to think, I just use my notebook.
The lieutenant produces his. That's where his conversations with himself take place. You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies to connect to your nervous system. You're special.
Good. Let's change the subject.
Kuno's got this.
Oh yeah, nappa gumpy, Kuno! Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
It's loving in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Yeah, Kuno! Ride the lightning!
Kuno's riding it, see?
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at...
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces. You will see.
これどうやって下ろすの？
それがめっちゃ難しいんですよ。
難しそう。私はできない。なんかいたこいつ。
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid. There's something in
すぐ
there.
は多分
Not
下ろせない
necessarily
かな。
connected to the case, but still. The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
Trash? Food waste from the cafeteria? They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too. We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or... Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open. Are you interested in a new and exciting book? Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about... My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling. But she's cold.
Kind of you to offer, sir.
What could you do to help her anyway?
Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt.
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go... Exactly, but we've been doing fine so far.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case.
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir.
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather. No such thing.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir? Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there. Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead.
Welcome to Crime, Romance and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
押し越して The clerk extends a greeting.
Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
A golden pendant hangs around the woman's neck in the shape of what looks like a tiny fish head trapped in amber.
Oh yes, helps to have an anchor in these times. I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
She has fine-tuned her voice to find the most welcoming approach for attracting new customers. It doesn't work.
Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her.
Doesn't feel like it's thriving. Feels ghostly.
Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves to browse. Don't you feel compelled to buy anything? See those shelves there? Go. Be drawn.
Compelled. Don't you feel compelled to buy anything? compelled なの？あれじゃないの？アンタッチャブルじゃなかった？衝動。あれ？コンペルドなの？アンタッチャブルじゃなかった？
compel?
あれ？
なんでアンタッチャブルって言うの？
あれ？あれ？ちょっと待って。いっぱいまず。
もっとどう英語？
ちょっとおしっこ。 欲しいも食ってたら時間こんなになってた。すいません、お待たせ。視聴者のみんな。
Everything is on the shelves. Take a look yourself.
She's attempting to mentally direct you towards the shelves. She only wants you to buy the goods. She doesn't care about the books.
Truth be told, not really. My sister brings in most of the goods. I'm sure it's all very literary stuff with well-written prose, but you don't learn about the important things in life from fabricated stories. I provide a valuable service. As long as people buy books, I'm fine. The truth is available if you just know where to look, and you have to open and free your mind to understand.
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved. The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly
Oh, man from Hjelmdal. A very blood and violence, scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those mystical things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing. At last, someone sensible. However, I still urge you to buy one. Can't judge a book by the cover, they say. If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Hjelmdalaman, the man from Hjelmdal. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series.
OK 本屋さん。
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over.
Oh, crime, robberies, murders, even sexual crimes. We're fortunate to have Dick Mullen and his stories to sort all that out. You're a police officer, apparently. You should buy all of these. They really do teach a person how to be a proper detective.
うるせえババ。Oops.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell.
Flat cube. A flat, thin piece of metal. プレート？プラキューっていうの？
Browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant. It's all just vapid egoism. Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz, by one Cecilia Averbrook. High Speed Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. His blonde mane graces the cover. Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the other. Next to that, Rivasholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime and ruining cops' days.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse though, but not too long.
She understands she has erred against the customer and immediately corrects course.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead. Take your time. Time is commerce.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
Sir, please, no browsing in that shelf. That wisdom is not for free. I can't have you end up like...
Amidst the various books, you find one written by some. The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services. Various paranatural books still litter the shelf. Amidst the various books, the point of the book, and it serves platitudes, while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to, and which costs more than this book, is garbage, and would only give you wholeness, unity, balance. On the other hand, when it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind that it's your own fault if you're ill. Got it? The book features chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium. It even lists plants you can harvest magnesium from. How to continue drinking if you're an alcoholic who has destroyed it. There's even a chapter on the ancient Seraïs tradition of using duck gallbladder preservatives to treat and prevent sexually transmitted diseases. Pre and post factum apply. Nothing. This is just mundane garbage. What's even paranatural about this? The throbbing in your head increases with suddenly, as if out of nowhere, a small green book becomes apparent. The book contains very little explanation on the matter. This knowledge seems to be taken for granted. The book contains descriptions of for example, it recommends vigorously swatting one's naked body with a venik or hand broom, made from the leafy twigs of a young birch tree from the near Pale. Even better if you can find someone else, preferably a large man dressed in nothing but a towel, to thrash you while you're spread naked and helpless on a cool slab. It is, and good for the circulation too. It also recommends consuming distilled spirits like vodka or whiskey that have been aged in the Pale. Readers are instructed to cover these jars. Among other benefits, it is alleged to restore a damaged liver to perfect health. Is it any more improbable than anything else that human beings put their faith in? For general health and well-being, readers are encouraged to take regular strolls through the Pale, though a sidebar cautions readers to limit each stroll to less than an hour. These strolls promise to cleanse the mind of worries and the body of toxins, especially if the perambulator performs this ritual in the nude. This is exactly what you need. I don't know. I don't want to be the... There's an entire section devoted to cures for men who are struggling to perform their marital obligations. You close the book and return it to its place on the shelf. You see a set of tattered curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains,
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held...
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only... No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains. You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir. No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here.
Lies. Rip them open, we say. There is something mysterious about the... You see a tattered set of curtains and a polyhedron-shaped cage-like trinket.
Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books.
Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from... You see some kind of charm. An irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else. You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little cage-like trinkets.
I warned you. You're unleashing forces beyond your understanding.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little... What if you just break it down? That's right. Take in your surroundings. You need to have a solid ground and a proper posture if you want to succeed. Steady breathing, solid core. You've got this. With one shoulder forward, you're ready to... Steady breathing, solid core. The room is dimly lit and littered with old barbershop rubbish. But the path to the... It's made of a solid block of wood, but it has stood there for 8. Only an echo. No one is there.
ああ、肩痛い。開かなかった。
Ow. Shoot. Whose moronic idea was it to just run through the door? Don't you know that things like that hurt?
Are you alright?
What is going on there? I warn you, don't tempt the spirits, officer. Don't tempt the spirits, or you'll damage the holy wards on the door.
It barely looks like you've done any damage to the door, however. It's still locked.
Yes?
何すればいいか分かんない。もう全然分かんないゲームって。何やんのマジで意味分かんない。 いのかな。
Life doesn't need to be a struggle.
I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number. Vapor emanates. From in the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A frequency tableau, like the soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle.
10-4. What's your status? Over. 10-18. 10-20. Over. 10-18, 10-20. State your message, sir. Over. 10-4. Your badge should have most of your personal details. Look over. 10-9, repeat message. Over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
1022, the captain. This sounds bad. Bad and scary. Like being called to the headmaster's office in school.
Is it him? What does he want? Says he lost his badge and needs to report it. He what? He lost his badge? This is Communication Officer Jules Pidieux, sir. Over. You mean your partner? Over. What is he saying? He's asking who you are. I'm his goddamn partner. It's your partner, Satellite Officer Wittmar, sir. Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge? Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think? It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his... Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your... Fuck me! Mac, come here! You've got to hear this. What's going on? Super Cop here lost his badge. He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge. 10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over. New heights even for... Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too. Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun, too.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is. Dude, okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely...
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over. Ten one, you're breaking up. 10-9, repeat please. Over. Ten 9, come in, officer. Over.
Even before you can get the words out, everything...
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his fun, whatever that means. Ask him to describe it. His gun. Not his fun. Just the gun will do. Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon.
The fuck do you need a gun for? Look at the pythons on your arms. You are a gun. The biggest... Oh, request a description, huh? We'll give him one. Describe the plasma gun.
He says he doesn't. Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh, this isn't real. Mac can face a giant of cocoa. Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his... Ask him if he still got his wiener. I'm not going to. Ask him. Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over.
Now is a good time to say fuck and ass and so on. That'll make this all right. The silence is almost deafening after...
That did not go well. I guess the important thing is that you followed protocol. Did we need anything else here?
A metallic drawer slides...
Take what you need, officer.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work. The pry bar feels cold and heavy. Useful for opening all. The handles are long and sleek. It's robust. Lets you see things in the dark. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch, labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Alternative translation. Don't even think you can drive my MC.
This is the Kupris Kinema, my motor carriage. You can use the toolbox and the radio if you'd like.
Motor carriage, motor carriage. Something bad with a motor carriage. A dark lump rises in your throat. Nothing, nothing. It's probably nothing. Forget I brought it up. Please proceed with the carefree lollygagging.
No, I'm afraid not. We have a murder case on our hands.
In the cabin, you see a set of... The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal...
the RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? Of course. What can I help you with? Excuse me?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of question.
Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm okay. Me? I am just a gardener. I am working. I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done.
There's discomfort. She stops.
Well, as you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to...
Since the street sign's messed up? Okay. What do you need? What do you mean? Yes, sir. District of Martinez. This intersection is called Roundabout North.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
No problem. Of course. I won't hold...
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
Okay, cool.
Welcome to Rivachol.
What doした?
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere three. Every school of thought and government has failed in this city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Bastards! We have a right to work! Hold up and stay frosty.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down. Good. We're fighting for a cause. Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence. Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here.
Shame on you!
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do we, Scott.
What is a strike? Who are all these strike breakers? What exactly is their goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
The physically impressive man tower has turned his attention back to the gates. He ignores your presence.
これあっちゃん最近やってたゲーム？
最近でもない。3年前かな。
最近やってなかった。
プレステでやってたよ。
ここで？ここで？やってた？私何やってた？
翔くん何やってたかは知らない。自分のことステーキなんか見るとか
全く記憶ないけど、音楽だけ聞き覚えがある。
やってましたよ。
つまんない。死体取れないし。もう今日はやめようかなと思って。
いいんじゃない？でも死体はそんなすぐ取れると思わないんだけど。
そうなの？ So what are we doing now? I have no idea. It's boring. It's not going anywhere. All saved. So have a good day and night and weekend. See ya. Maybe tomorrow I am. I will.
I say one thing? It's not about getting the corpse down from the tree. It's not about finding out who did it. It is about you learning more English.
Yeah,
so
but
all you need to do is to talk. And
yeah, I'm talking paper with paper, but なんか何進展がないって何て言うんですか？もうゴールイケフレムティアフレム。
I'm sure there are many places in this town where you have not yet gone.
Okay.
There are two ways to get the body down from the tree.
Okay.
You can find your gun and
yeah,
shoot the rope,
or
you can ask a fat man for help to send some people to get him down. Those are the two ways. So you don't have a gun and you haven't met the fat man, so you can't get the corpse down. Did you talk to Kuno?
Kuno?
The bad boy?
こいつや行っちゃってるやつ。薬やってる子供。
Did you meet his little girlfriend?
ガールフレンドいんの？これ？
ガールフレンドでもないけど。Girlfriend.
本屋の女の子。な？
No, she's worse than Kuno.
Wearing?
Worse than Kuno.
じゃあ今日は終わりにしようかなと思うけど、また続きをやるよ。じゃあね、みんな Have a good day and night weekend. See ya!